Hey friends, I wanted to pop on and just kind of chat with you. As you can see, I tried to cover it with makeup, but I'm having a pretty bad reaction to what I think are sunflowers, and I'm not sure. That's a dehumidifier. Okay, I'm not really sure exactly where to go from here. I'm just like loading up on vitamin C. I don't take any over-the-counter stuff just because I know when it comes to histamines, it's just going to make me sleepy regardless if it's drowsy or non-drowsy. So fingers crossed, but I know this is silly. I wanted to take you into the garden in this video, so I'm going to give you a little homestead garden tour, and then I also wanted to show you some homeschooling things that we got. So we'll do like a homestead homeschooling haul and tour. And I know it's different for this channel, but it's my day-to-day, and I really want to show this channel kind of where we go with things. So yeah, I have a ton to clean up today. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to get some work done, and I just wanted to bring you along on that adventure, but kind of tell you where I've been when it comes to the camera. My eyes are so itchy, and I know, like, first world problems, like, quit complaining, but I haven't experienced this level of allergy besides my allergy to strawberries, which I actually broke out in hives for years there whenever I ate them. But besides the point, I digress. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. It's super itchy, and there was like 2 days there where I was just sneezing back to back to back to back, and I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? So I removed the sunflowers, obviously, and went from there. And I've just been taking a tincture. So it has Chinese skullcap in it. It has, I'll try and stop shaking you. It has echinacea. It has stinging nettle. And I'm going from there. I'm not going to go the tea route because I want to actually drink it. And I just don't like nettle tea. That's just me though. So I've been just putting that tincture in unsweetened tea and going from there. But I don't know. I at first thought maybe it was a stress response. Like I'm just under an intense amount of thinking lately, and maybe I was pushing myself. But after the days went by, I really do think that it is an allergy response, and I'm trying my best not to rub my eyes, but it's really hard. So I wanted to start the video out today by telling you that, and then I was going to take you out into the garden and then come back and show you what we're working with for homeschool. And I did want to kind of dive into that. I know that there are some homeschoolers out there that don't like to garden, and I know there's some gardeners out there that don't like homeschooling, but I just kind of wanted to show you a glimpse into my world and how I want to relate my homeschooling for my children to be more self-sufficient, so more nature-based, if that makes sense. But you know, some of our curriculum is not all over the place, but everything is cohesive to me. It works with nature. It works with kids being creative and kids being outside. I feel like it's a really great foundation for learning. And of course, being a teacher, specializing in differentiation for a while there was really important to me, and I'm still going to do that, but laying those foundations of creativity is really important too. So that's my personal experience. That's what I'm bringing into my home, and I'm hoping that it's motivating. Do I have it all figured out? Do I know exactly what I'm doing at all times? No, but I feel like there's a lot of homeschoolers out there that feel this sense of isolation that I do sometimes. You know, it's hard to get out there, especially transitioning from like a stay-at-home mom to a homeschooling mom. You want your kids to do these activities. You want them to do all the things. But when I say I'm bringing my kid back to my 90s childhood, that is exactly what I mean. I was in quite a bit of activities, I will say, and I loved it. But I do feel a sense, I experienced a lot, and I'm grateful for my childhood. I'm grateful for everything, but I will admit, like, there was a sense of like rushed years for me, and I feel like I am doing that now to my kids, and I can see the anxiety like welling up in them, and I want them to live this like slow and simple life in 2026 in this day and age. And so many people have told me it's just not possible because that's not what the times are telling us. But I want them to slow down. I think we need more people like that, not quick thinking. And it relates to everything, like media, like quick media. I don't want them to be involved with that. Quick conveniences in the kitchen. And you know, just about everything that centers on convenience. So I hope I got to the point there. It's just been something that's been on my mind lately, and I wanted to bring it to the masses, of course, to chat about it. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'm going to get myself together here. I've been using my wild violet and calendula, whatever you want to call it. That's what I call it. Calendula cream, and I've been putting it on topically, hoping that something helps. And my carrier oil with that batch was jojoba, but I have used tallow and that has helped too. So I don't know. I'm hoping it kind of just starts to go away. The sneezing was hard though. I was like literally like dripping out. That's too much information. Sorry, but you get the point. It was a pretty bad reaction. So it was difficult. My eyes are itchy, but we're going to go back out into the garden and hope for the best. I don't have any sunflowers blooming right now, so hopefully we're good, and then we'll get back in here. I'm gonna move some stuff around and I will show you what we got because I think it's fun and I'm really excited. Okay, Mace with me. We're coming out. Huh? Can you say hi? Oh, what was this? As you can see, we did some rearranging on the porch area here because this door, it's been raining so much and it like warped our door. I feel like everything moved around, and with the hot air and the cold air, I don't know how that works, but that's to blame. So we would spend so much more time out here if we could get here easier. But I wanted to give you an aerial view of everything. I get so nervous on the edge here, but yeah. Thank you, postpartum intrusive thoughts coming in hot. That's what it looks like from the top. Here we are over here. And then I will bring you down the stairs here. But we were having a little movie night with that projector. And then it rained, so I was trying to let it dry. And we got a leaf blower from an Amazon company, so Wilder's been really loving. He says it's his leaf blower, so whatever. He's been loving just coming onto the deck and the driveway and cleaning that. But once you come down here, there's a spider that lives in here. The kids feed her things, so I haven't really been touching this, but there's mandarin balm in here. There's my Thai basil. This is the wandering Jew that comes down, trellises down. I'm interested to see if I could move it in for the winter. Let me know if you've ever done that. I want to know. I know my Mimi has. I have to talk to her about it. Lemon thyme and then just regular basil. And then we have pokeberry here. A lot of people are scared of pokeberry, myself included, but becoming an herbalist, you just learn about all these dangerous plants, and you have to just go down your own research of what is actually dangerous versus, what nature tells you is dangerous, the plant itself, versus the text or wherever your article is coming from. So anyways, postpartum garden, chamomile, calendula, lemon balm, feverfew, lavender, yarrow, aloes underneath the comfrey right there. Comfrey's that big plant. And then we have some squash. And this squash right there is actually coming from this larger plant here. And I'm nervous to cut this off, this dead part, because this part is connected to it and it's still thriving, and I don't know what's keeping it living, so I'm just gonna leave it. I don't care. Then down here, eucalyptus. We have some lemon thyme in here, some zinnias that we should probably cut so they keep coming back, lavender, and then my carrots are in here too. I think I'm gonna do another session of carrots and beets. And then over here, I'm so excited, that sunflower right there, it's supposed to be a little bigger, but they're starting to bloom and they're really beautiful. I love the way they look. And then here is all of our tomatoes. We harvest what we can, but Millie and I love tomatoes so much that they barely make it into the house. And then over here we have corn. Mason's trying to catch on to who I'm talking to. He's getting to be that age. We have some other tomatoes over there, and then some purple pepper, wineberries, raspberries, blackberries, the coleus, and the canna, and the pond. And then that Wandering Jew is looking really cool. It's kind of trellising itself down in. The chickens think I have food. I fed you twice today. You're good, ladies. And then over here are the larger heirloom tomatoes. And then some, fleabane, just some regular plants that I didn't plant that are just naturally here. We have blackberries here, some more green beans, rattlesnake beans. There's mullein here. I could harvest those first year leaves if I wanted to. Hollyhock, that's kind of trellising over this. And then here's the babies. This is their new setup. There's Baby Girl, Peter Jan, Lollipop, and Gray Baby. Gray Baby has feathers on her feet. She's so cute. I'm really interested because these two were in, Lollipop and Gray Baby were in the same pen. So apparently they lay dark copper brown eggs, but we'll see. But they've just been really loving it in here, just trying to get in with each other. And then eventually I will put this out again. But right now they're doing good in there. And we did try another day of the big girls and them together, and it didn't go well because y'all are rude. And then down in these beds we have some dahlias, we have eucalyptus, celery, we have all these really cool speckled zinnias coming in. I love the way they look. And then our pumpkins are trellising down the hill, and that was my plan. I feel like for gardens, things never go to my plan, but this one did. So yay. Wouldn't that be cool if it went all the way down? A girl can dream. And some of these are fairy tale pumpkins. We have carrots in here, chamomile. Over here, we also have beans coming in there. I'm just kind of letting the seed garden go. I just love seeing different things happening in there and just letting nature take its course. And then over here is the gem corn. We have lamb's quarters, just some lettuce. I probably should go through and weed this area. We like lamb's quarters, just not that much, And then I went to the greenhouse when I got caught in a storm, and I found, oh wow, so beautiful. Oh, I love that wind. But I found some celosia and some straw flowers and some echinacea. So I'm happy because the echinacea was 50% off and it will come back next year. So that'll be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what's going on right now. I do want to do some more herbs, but oh my goodness. People go so fast on this road. Yes. I want to do some more herbs, but I wanted to show you all of this because my kids were here every step of the way. They're here for harvest. They're here to plant the seeds. Does it always go well? Do all the seeds sometimes go into one spot? Sure. But we had fun doing it and they learn a lot. I'm not going to sit here and say my child can identify every single plant. No, but it's just such a wonderful time in the garden connecting with each other. And I don't get it right as a mom every day, but man, I'd love for them to remember these days because it's just such a amazing part of motherhood that I'm happy we're enjoying together. And this is the front, decorated for fall because I was doing Amazon videos, but whatever. Wandering Jew, we have some vinca in there. The begonias are dying off. This guy, I don't know. And then the black mambas. And then this is the celosia and the straw flower. I don't like wrecking spider homes, but I literally just got that and it's pulling the celosia over. And then vinca vine. This begonia is doing good. The sun hits it a little different. Our flag. And then a company sent us this little flag. So we just put it there, a little welcome sign. Yeah. And then we have some hostas coming in. I don't know what's going on with this lens. Some more hostas. And then a super pretty, my mother-in-law just told me how to say this, Spirea, I think that's right. She's better with this kind of stuff. I'm not sure, I forget. Little bumblebee in there, but we put the echinacea here. Half tempted to go back and get like 10 more, but I need to chill. And then just some really, what? And then just some really pretty sights with these trees. I know, he says, keep moving, Mama. Yeah. But the walnuts will come through here, and it's great because I actually ran out of my tincture. It's just been a little full circle tour for you here. Let's go inside. I wanted to show you that homeschool material. Oh, there's the hydrangeas. So pretty. I love it. Someone reminded me, like, I can't believe you've only been here for a little over a year. And it's so true. I was like, holy cow, it's a whole lot of growth. Take that as a lesson. Whole lot of growth in a year, garden-wise, person-wise. It's just been a lot, because when we got here, there was nothing here. It just kind of dropped off. And I wanted something to look a little bit more natural, and here we are. Not so structured. Obviously, for resale, it would look a lot better if we landscaped the whole thing, but this is what we could do on the budget we had, and I think it turned out great. We're just learning so much. Love it. Okay, welcome to some realistic organization. I'm really trying my best to just keep things separate, but I have these were sent to me from a company. They're so cute. They're placemats, and I'm going to put those down for homeschool and whatnot. I know that's a small detail, but some of you like the small details. And then Walmart was having a sale. Say what you will about Walmart. I used to get supplies here as a teacher all the time, because most of the time I had 600 students on my caseload, and they'd give me like 30 cents a student for supplies for art for the entire year. So it left it up to me to fundraise, but a lot of times kids didn't want to put the effort in, and also a lot of people don't have money to buy things for the fundraiser. So then I relied on donations, and then eventually I just had to buy it with my own money and hopefully get reimbursed, which never happened. So anyways, long spiel, we got things from Walmart. We got some notebooks from Walmart. We got some folders, and we got stickers and paint to decorate everything if you're curious to know if they're boring or not. I have Winnie the Pooh in the background. Scissors for each kid. Glue for each kid. You might think this is excessive. These were 25 cents. So I got supplies for the whole year, essentially. I feel like I know how to work on a budget, especially with art supplies. And I know this is a homeschool haul. It's not just art, but we use a lot of color, not gonna lie. And then the Crayola was substituted, so I think these were like 50 cents or $1, which isn't terrible. Crayola does have a superior marker. I've tried them all. It's a great marker. I really do love it. Store brand, it's fine. It's just if your kids color often, every day, then I'd go with Crayola. We got the thin tip. We have glue. I got school glue and glue all. Glue all is archival, which means it wouldn't like brown your paper. So you could use that like for adult projects. I don't like photo frames and whatnot, but I wanted something that would withstand the test of time. We got crayons. We got a few of them because I have a melting project that I like to do for the first day of school. Dry erase markers. I'm assuming my son's gonna need that for school. They always do. And then we have colored pencils. I don't really mind the brand on colored pencils. Ticonderoga number 2 pencils, HB Soft. I feel like those are the best ones. Maybe I'm a pencil nerd. Who knows? And then highlighters. Bic Bright Liners are my favorite. I think they work well. So that's it for that kind of supply. I'm sure we'll get more throughout the year. Then we got the notebooks, and then I always have construction paper and regular paper, and I order from Blick Art Supplies for that kind of thing just because I'm a paper snob. I went to school for printmaking. I feel like I have to be a paper snob. And then over here is some curriculum. So we're doing the Campfire Co. That's coming. And then Joan's Roots, her homesteading packet is coming, which is really cool. It's kind of like life on a farm for a kid. And then Ruth Ann Zimmerman has her Homestead Chores book, which I really like. It's simple and it's not too intense. So Good and the Beautiful. We have Math 1. We have Reading Booster B. These are the books. Reading Booster B cards. I am not affiliated with anything that I'm talking about. These were purchased with my own money. I like the Good and the Beautiful because it's just open and go curriculum. And I feel like it's supported. There's so many resources. You could print all of this out for free online if you want to do that. But I went ahead and got these books. I just feel like the kids like them more. That's just me. We've only done kindergarten and first though, so I don't know. Language Arts and Literature, Level 1 course book. Really love the graphics on the Good and the Beautiful. Fields and Flowers. And there's so much curriculum out there. The Charlotte Mason's a good one, but I just feel like for Delilah, this will be the best. Yeah, this is Science Stories, Fields and Flowers. And a lot of these books we can actually use for later on. We have handwriting. I think that's going to be good. She loves to write. And then this is the music elective book, Music Appreciation. So that will be really fun and exciting. I love it. Most of them are like storytelling. They're not too rigorous for a first grader, which is so important to me, especially as an ex-teacher. I just don't want to fill her day with like this ridiculous amount of overwhelm. It's just not good for her personality. Good and the Beautiful Math one, that is relating to this. This one has like little tools and whatnot in here, but I'm really excited. I think, you know, we're pretty much set for the first day. We could go at any time. I need to start logging the hours, but co-op doesn't start until, you know, after August, so we're good to go. But I wanted to show you all that. I'm super excited. I think it's going to work out well. I have my chair set up here, and we're doing homeschool on the kitchen table. I think it'll be a really fun experience. She's going to have her chair. She has a backpack. We're going to pack up every day. That's what she wants to do. We're going to pack it up and pack it back, and we'll bring it from room to here, and then you know, we'll bring it different places too. I think that'll be fun for her, just so she has the backpack experience. But yay, I'm excited. Yeah, they're home. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, there's a few different stores.
Hey, I have this.
Yeah.
Hey! These are called Max and Walks. Look at this door. Mom, look at this door right here, Mom.
Yeah.
Mom, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. This would be fun to have in our yard.
Wait, Mom, is this a real life fairy that froze? Run, go. Candy, tell me I done when I'm done with my cookie. Now me? Want to go home my room?
No.